Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome back to another Hookster Talks with me and Mr. TB the Bear. Yes, he's back. You can't keep a good bear down. Yes, here he is. Mr. TB the Bear, TB the Bear, yes. Everyone's favourite bear. Yes, everyone's favourite bear. Yes, yes. Anyway, hello everyone and welcome to the show. Let's go straight away to the comments. Hang on. Thank you. Okay, hello Mr. Will F1 Gaming. Welcome to the stream. He says OCON has had his chance and he needs to go. Wow, controversial there. Controversial there. He only gets on with Stroll. That says it all. There you go. Plynal Plessy. Hello, sir. Welcome to the stream. He says congratulations to Oscar's Pastry on winning the Hungarian Grand Prix. Yes, congratulations. Unfortunately, in my video on Monday, I wasn't very happy about it. I'm very happy that me and Josh actually don't agree with that because, yeah, that makes me even more happier because, yeah, I don't agree with it at all. But there you go. Congratulations to Boring Bois on winning tonight's quiz. The only one not on a delay and tried his best to Lando Norris bottle job. Yes, bottle job. Yeah, I got you. Congratulations, says Plynal Plessy, to Max Verstappen on winning the Belgian Grand Prix. But is he though? But is he? Or is he washed up and is he spending too much time on sim racing? There's been a lot of debate over that over the past few days, of course, because the night before apparently he was up till 3 a.m. doing sim racing just before that race. Now, Helmut Marko's had a few words with him and they've come to some kind of arrangement. But apparently Max has a different sleep schedule to a lot of people. Perhaps it's the same as my sleep schedule, which is all over the place as well. But apparently he'd had his 7 hours normal sleep before he went into that race. So it wasn't the fact that he was too tired, so says Helmut Marko. But anyway, we will see what develops there. And Helmut also actually said that he'd been up late doing sim racing just before Imola, I do believe, and he won that race, so it doesn't quite follow. Anyway, yes, so congratulations if it's needed for Maxi Boy on winning the Belgian Grand Prix. Congratulations to Pascal Wehrlein on winning the Formula E Championship. Has he won it? I don't know. I unfortunately don't watch Formula E. Well, I didn't watch it when it was free, and now I don't watch it when you have to pay for it. But yeah, if that's the case, congratulations. Congratulations to Yorkshireman Oliver Rowland on winning the London E-Prix Race 2 on Sunday. Yes, congratulations. Is that a reason why a certain someone else keeps watching Formula E? Is that why? Because there's a Yorkshireman in it. Is that what it is? Oh my God. I mean, let's be honest. The last decent thing that came out of Yorkshire was Peter Sutcliffe. Moving on. Bois to retire from quizzes. Yes. You heard it here first. Bois to retire from being a Landobot fan. Bois to retire. Basically, Bois to retire. Bois to retire from YouTube at the end of 2024. Hello, Tiberius Bear. Hello, Will F1 Gaming. Did you see the creepy little sort of clap emoji? Did you see that? I noticed that. When are you going to send T? No, never. It's never happening, Mr. Will F1 Gaming. Because I know what's going to happen to poor TB. He'll get his arms and legs ripped off in about 4 seconds. And then you'll probably post it on social media somewhere. And I'll be completely embarrassed. So no, not happening. Just a shame Piastri's win didn't go as expected as Lando slowed down. Yes, as I said in my video, such a shame. His first win as well. And it's a hollow victory because he didn't actually win it, did he? Because he was it 6 seconds behind Lando in the end. The team just cocked it up. Basically, I blame the team completely for that. McLaren doing McLaren things. But yeah, so he didn't actually win the race. Because if Lando hadn't have slowed down, he wouldn't have won it, would he? Because he was 6 seconds behind and Lando was still pulling out a gap. I think he would have been 10 seconds by the end of the race. to be honest, ahead of Oscar's pastry. So he really wouldn't have won it, to be honest. So, yeah, it's a bit of a hollow victory, and I'm still going to call out Lando Norris for being a pussy. It was David Coulthard clearly says on the Channel 4 commentary he shouldn't have done it. He shouldn't have done it because it sets a precedent, and you're then basically viewed upon by your team as a bit of a walkover, and then when it happens again, you're just expected from that point onwards to do it. That's a very interesting thing I caught the other day where someone was saying, do you think that Ayrton Senna or Alain Prost would have done that in the same situation? And of course, no, of course they wouldn't. Senna especially. I mean, Prost not quite, but I don't think he would have done either. But Senna, no way. If he was in the lead of a race, would he ever have backed off to let his teammate win it? Doesn't matter what team discussions they had before the race and what they said, oh, this is what we're going to do. Don't forget, multi-21, everyone. Multi-21. So that doesn't apply at all, does it? And as I say, it doesn't matter about any of that. If Ayrton Senna was in the lead of a race and his team turned around and said, okay, Ayrton, could you slow down, please, and let your teammate win the race? What do you think he would have said? If he had still, been knocking around now, what do you think he... Because I'm actually very, very sad that he's not around right now, because I would love some of his opinions on modern Formula One, because I think they'd be absolutely epic. I think if he was still alive today, he'd be quite a strong media personality in the world of like social media, because don't forget, when he died, social media was still in its infancy, to be honest. It really wasn't out there, so there wasn't the Twitters or the Facebooks or anything like that. I mean, they were probably still around, but really in their early stages. But now, oh my god, I would just love to hear Senna's opinions about some of the modern Formula One if he'd still been around right now. It would have been epic, but there's no way Senna would have backed down, not in a million years. Hookster to Alpine, yesterday, not tomorrow. Excuse me, I'm a Yorkshireman and we deserve respect. Oh, hello, Mr. Iron Patriot. I didn't see that was your comment there. Hookster to Alpine yesterday, not tomorrow. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to Alpine. I'm actually in Alpine in my league races, which is unfortunate, but there you go. You said if Hamilton wins, I get TV bet. Did I say that? Did I say that? Oh, wait a minute. Breaking news. I've just had a Facebook announcement. I can't confirm it. Apparently, SAINZ is going to Williams. Yes, breaking news. You heard it here first. I don't know where they got the confirmation for that. Probably off the back of a chewing gum wrapper. But yeah, apparently Carlos Sainz, you heard it here first, is going to Williams. Now, the person who sent me the message may be trolling me. I'm not quite sure. They just want me to go now to Google and look that up to see if it is breaking news. I can't imagine that would be breaking news at like 9 o'clock at night in Europe that he's suddenly going to Williams. So I'm going to take that with a pinch of salt, to be honest. But there you go. If that's true, you heard it here first. Carlos Sainz to Williams. Anyway, yes. Hello, Mr. Iron Patriot. McLaren is known for stupid decisions. 2007, favourite rookie Hamilton. Favoured for rookie Hamilton instead of Alonso. Raikkonen champion in the end. That's very true. Very true. Yes, you did. Says Will F1 Gaming. Well, I'm sorry, Will, but unfortunately, I can't remember that. Because I'm very, very old these days, as you like to keep reminding me. Very, very old these days, and I do go a little bit Joe Biden sometimes. A little bit Joe Biden. So I think what you'll have to do is you have to find the actual bit where I said that I'd give, and then I'll take it as the truth. But so yeah, good luck going through all my streams to see if you can find it, because it'll take a while. But if you could bring up the proof, then I will honour the contract. Yes, I'll honour the contract. But I'm sorry. I do go a bit Joe Biden sometimes, and I just can't remember me ever saying that. I don't even think I did. I don't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't say that at all, Will. I'm sorry. No, it must have been some kind of fever dream that you experienced, and it didn't happen. Didn't happen. Sorry. I'm joking, but it could happen for 2026. I think it could. It could, indeed. So yes, let's just have a look at this, shall we? Make myself smaller. So yes, OCON SD Bestie has gone to HAAS in a multi-year F1 deal. This is not just for 1 year, this is multi-year. Now, multi to me always implies a minimum of 3 years. 3 years. And as you can see there, look, we got a little ticker from the race, which is where this article is from. And it's 2 days, 16 hours, 36 minutes and 26 seconds until the Belgian Grand Prix. The last Grand Prix before the big summer break, of course. So Esteban Ocon will join Ollie Bearman in an all-new HAAS Formula 1 driver lineup in 2025 after signing a multi-year deal with the team. Ocon reunites with the person who engineered him in his first ever F1 test with Lotus back in 2014. HAAS team principal, I can't say that, Ayao Komatsu. That's not right, but that's what I'm going with. Yes. It is definitely Komatsu, or it could be Komatsui. I'm not quite sure, but I'm just going with that. That connection could be crucial in getting the best out of Ocon, a one-time race winner who looked like the Renault Works team's favoured son until Pierre Gasly's arrival in 2023. Ocon recovered from a year on the sidelines in 2019 and a bruising first season back on the grid alongside Daniel Ricciardo to compare well against Fernando Alonso in their 2 years together as Alpine teammates. He has been ousted due to that team's preference for Gasly, who has perhaps bested Ocon by a small margin in the totality of their time together so far, and a history of occasional teammate clashes. That can easily be overplayed where Ocon is concerned. While it has arisen as an issue with several teammates and flared up in a big way at times, it would be unfair to say it's his dominant trait. He is a very good midfield driver, potentially deserving of a better chance, who has proven himself capable of scoring big results when the opportunity arises. Komatsui wants that at HAAS and is willing to risk any potential tension that could arise from pairing a highly rated young rookie against a strong-willed driver still keen to prove himself. I think we have a hungry, dynamic driver pairing for 2025. Yes, you could have, but unfortunately there is a problem with HAAS, and that is inconsistency and a roller coaster in sort of terms of how their performance level goes in sort of previous years. As you can see from HAAS, some years they are very, very good, some years they're very, very bad, and some years they're very much in the middle. It's basically like a roller coaster. It goes up and down, up and down. The other team that I would compare that to is McLaren, of course, which, although they're doing well at the moment, they also have very up and down consistency levels. So, yeah, I don't think it's all going to be about having a dynamic new drivers. It's also going to be about whether their own performance can actually, keep the pace of this year, because they have been good this year. If they can keep that pace going, it should be okay. But of course, I've only got one more year, 2025. Then, of course, we've got the big reset, as everyone's calling it, the massive reset when all the cars are getting changed for 2026, where basically it's going to be a blank sheet of paper once again. This happens all the time in Formula 1. Of course, they run for about 5 or 6 years in the current sort of format, and then everything gets changed up, and then, the rule books are all rewritten again. And this could be, a year in 2026 where teams that you didn't think were going to be up there will be up there. I don't think HAAS will be one of those teams, but it could also go the other way, and they could end up being a lot further down the field in 2026 than they were sort of this year, and hopefully next year as well when they continue their improvement. Komatsui wants that at HAAS and is willing to risk any potential... I've read that. The benefits are significant and the upside is worth the risk. And for HAAS, signing OCON can be a totem of its Komatsui-led revival. Losing Nico Hulkenberg after this season will be keenly felt, but nobody holds it against the smallest team on the grid that Hulkenberg is abandoning ship to sign for the Audi Works team. The news didn't reflect poorly on HAAS at all, beyond the fact that Komatsui didn't really have a chance to even try to keep Hulkenberg because team owner Gene Haas doesn't like being forced into early discussions. Signing Ocon now achieves three obvious things. First, it shows Komatsui has been able to get Haas to green light a driver's signing before the summer break. That means if he's being backed and that the team can make moves on a more beneficial timeline. Second, it softens the blow of losing Hulkenberg as it's getting an experienced race-winning driver who knows how Works teams operate across his Renault stint but also his time on the books at Mercedes. And third, it's a big vote of confidence in the HAAS project for Ocon to have committed now while other seats are still in play. Cynically, one might say that the Audi and Williams seats were never going to fall his way because senior figures that were known to be concerned by how he would fit in Williams' case, that also included a literal element that it even didn't have a seat fit access to Ocon's above average height and proportions in its cockpit. But the fact remains that Ocon had been in contention at both, and the wild nature of the driver market meant that these teams could easily lose out on first and second options if Ocon was so far down the list for either. He's removed himself from the table, something he would not have done for HAAS a year ago. So there you go. Ocon has gone to HAAS for a multi-year deal. Just looking at some of the comments there about that. So, let me make myself big again. What do you think about that in the comments about Ocon? Iron Patriot says 39-year-old Hookster is the best solution for Alpine. Championship contender for sure. Absolutely. Planal Plessy says Oliver Behrman has scored more points than Ocon this season and he's only done one race. That is very true. Very true indeed. Of course, you could sort of juxtapose that and say yes, but that one race he did was with a Ferrari. But I do still see your point. Yes. Ocon only beat Alonso in 2022 because Alonso lost over 80 pounds. Is that pounds? Points. Got it. Got it, Will. Got it. No worries. Points due to bad luck. Alpine were favouring Ocon in 2023. No other team wanted Ocon. Helium Trophy. Hello, so much stream. The guy's a total tosser. There you go. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. The guy's a total tosser. I presume that's SD Bestie. Planet Plessy says, when are we getting new drivers? Yeah, I totally agree with you. It sort of makes a mockery of all these academy sort of teams, which is used to be AlphaTauri, didn't it? That was the Red Bull Academy team that all the hot shots went into, you know, to show that the big bosses that they could cut it in Formula One and then they get promoted to Red Bull. Well, that hasn't happened now for years, has it? Because they've still got Sergio Perez in the second Red Bull seat. And there's tons of hot shots out there that could have replaced him. So that's just fallen by the wayside, the Academy, you know, driving team. And there was speculation, of course, that because the HAAS is basically a Ferrari, yes, most of its parts are Ferrari parts, that was also a Ferrari Academy team as well. But once again, that hasn't worked either. No, because, I mean, they had Hulkenberg in the team, which certainly isn't a young hotshot waiting to get into a better car, is he? So, yeah, it's all gone to pot, and it's a laughing stock now. So the only way, really, you can say about the young hotshots getting to Formula One is through F2 now. It's the only way that it's going to happen is through F2, and obviously, you know, it's worked for Oliver Behrman, and hopefully it'll work for a few others. But at the moment, yeah, I agree with you. It is boring that we're just getting the same drivers every single year. All that's really going to happen is they're going to swap seats, but they're still going to be around. I mean, who is the newest driver we're going to get? Is it Oliver Bearman? I think that's going to be it, isn't it, for next year? Oliver Bearman, and that's going to be it, isn't it? All the others are going to be... we might have a few old timers dropping out, I can't remember. But apart from that, I think Oliver Bearman's the only one that's going to come through. Will says, absolutely dreadful decision. I hate Ocon. Toro Rosso. Ah, yes. Well done, Planal Plessy, for reminding me of that. Toro Rosso as well, of course, was the young sort of academy F1 team where hot shots were going to go into and then get... upgraded up into and Toro Rosso, when it was Toro Rosso, that was also the young sort of drivers F1 team that then you went into, and then you get a chance at Red Bull. Not forgetting, of course, Daniel Kvyat, who had a merry-go-round at Red Bull. Oh my God, what was it? It was Toro Rosso, then he went to Red Bull, and then he got demoted because he wasn't doing very well, back to Toro Rosso, and then I think he went back to Red Bull again, didn't he? If I remember rightly. I think he did, before they finally got rid of him. So, yeah, that didn't quite work anyway, did it? We had Vettel, Ricciardo, Verstappen, Gasly, Albon, and that's it. Luizzi doesn't count as he drove the Red Bull before he went to Toro Rosso, or Minardi as they were known then, and that wasn't a replacement for whoever it was. Klein, I think. Yeah, I think it was for Christian Klein. Greatest paid driver ever was Christian Klein. Kvyat as well. Verne never went to Red Bull, neither did SAINZ. Kvyat as well. Yes, that's right. Yeah, just named the Red Bull Academy drivers who got to F1. I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah. But as I say, it doesn't even apply anymore, does it? It doesn't even apply. I mean, if you look at Toro Rosso, which is now not AlphaTauri, it's Visa, Red Bull Cash App, Maxi Tampon, as Josh puts it, isn't it? Something like that anyway. That's what it is. I mean, that... in theory, is supposed to be the Red Bull Academy. And who have they got as a driver? Daniel Ricciardo. Yeah. Yeah, I must admit, I'm very impressed with Daniel Ricciardo. He's a definite young buck, and he's certainly ready to graduate to one of the top teams. And I think he'll get his chance one day with Daniel Ricciardo. I think he will, I think he will. Yes. So it just doesn't work anymore that these academy teams... So the only academy teams now, as I say, are in F2. And that's the only way it's working now. They're just not doing it in F1 anymore. Buemi and Alguersuari both got sacked at the end of 2011. Klein was no Taki Inui. He was the greatest paid driver ever. Oh, he was, yeah. He was the greatest paid driver ever. What other driver gets involved in a bizarre incident with a safety car and medical car? Very true. They should have had Inui as one of the legend drivers in F1 24. Oh, they sure should have done. Now, just a little segue into F1 24. There was a new patch for it on Monday, which was another handling patch. I don't know how many more of these handling patches I can take, to be fair. I'm losing the will to live, Codemasters, with all your handling patches. Anyway, I tried it last night for the first time on a controller, because as you know, it's my control of choice. And it was bloody awful. It was bloody awful. It's gone backwards, at least on a controller. I don't know what it's like on a wheel. That might be improvement, but on a controller, it's gone backwards. And I was just going for cock's sake. It started to go very, very smooth. It started to feel like F1 23. But now it's gone back to being very jerky again. When you're trying to turn around a corner, it's like that. It's going like that all the time. And there's no sense of smoothness. It's very, very weird. Very, very weird indeed. Well, now the people at Red Bull, the drinks company, feel that they should drop Daniel Ricciardo. Yes, I don't blame them. I think they should drop Daniel Ricciardo, to be honest, because he's a big white elephant. He really hasn't done anything in that. I know a lot of people are bigging him up because he's done quite well in the last couple of races, but doing quite well is not, doesn't reflect through the whole of a season, does it? And, you know, he hasn't really. I mean, he's up against Yuki Tsunoda, which, nothing against Yuki, but he's not a top line great driver, is he? And yet Yuki's holding his own against him. So it just goes to show you, you know, his performance level. But we all knew that performance level had dropped off because he was sacked by McLaren. As I had to keep saying, he was sacked by McLaren for underperforming. It's just crazy. Just crazy. Why they'd bring him back and why they'd think he suddenly, you know, got a lot better. I don't know. Gran Turismo 7 has had an update, but the physics are bugged. Oh no. Not GT7 as well. I haven't played GT7 in quite a while. I must get back onto that. I think I'm about 5 updates behind, but I know it'll catch up, so it won't be a problem. But blimey. Blimey. What is going on with these racing games? But yeah, F1 24. It's, I don't know. I actually went, right, I'm going to have to start messing around with the setups to try and get it to go a little bit better. Now, one thing I did do is there's a new setup on 24 called engine braking. I've been experimenting with turning that right off because I think it's making the jerkiness a lot worse. And the engine braking was on a 40%. That's just, I think, a default setting. So I turned it off. It goes up in 10% increments. I turned it off to 0. And it, to me anyway, it felt a little bit better. So I'm going to experiment more with the engine braking because I'm bloody sure that's causing it to jerk around. That's my theory anyway. If you get a car to a certain setting, it will bounce around all. Oh no. Oh no. GT7, what have you done? What have you done? The worst thing about GT7 for me was the off-road stuff. I don't know what they did with the physics on the off-road stuff, but you were literally jumping up in the air, and I couldn't play it because, as everyone knows, I get vertigo. And literally, even though I was playing with the car in front in the chase cam view, which is the only way I can do off-road stuff without getting vertigo, because if I do the in-car view, forget it, because the car bounces up and down. I mean, every single racing game I get, the first thing I always do is turn the camera shake off anyway. Camera shake is always set at 0 on any racing game I play. If there's anything that makes the camera move from a rigid position, I switch that off because I just can't do it with the vertigo. F1 games I do very well with because I think there is a setting on there for camera shake, but it's not a lot. But I get the least amount of vertigo with an F1 game. I really do, or especially the new ones as well. I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't seem to give me that motion effect on an F1 game. So, you know, I'm pretty okay playing F1 games for a couple of hours at a time. But yeah, doing GT7, I had to do some of those menu books to get the game finished, and some of them unfortunately were in the off-road sections. And it was, I was on chase behind the car, but the car was just jumping up and down like that, and I was like, oh my god. I literally gave myself vertigo just to get this menu book finished. And yeah, I gave myself vertigo just to get this menu book finished. And the only way I could do it because of the vertigo was to go into the options menu and turn the difficulty down to, I think it's easy. I've always got difficulty on, for Gran Turismo anyway, I've always got difficulty on the highest setting. It's hard, I think it is. But I had to turn it down to easy just to get this menu book finished because I was trying not to even look where I was going, to be honest. But yeah, the car was crazily jumping up and down, and I was like, oh my god. But I finished it. Oh my god, the room was spinning around. I said to myself, Dave, what the hell are you doing, you muppet? But I got the menu book finished. That's the most important thing. Ricardo hasn't done well at all. No, he hasn't. He'll be in that Red Bull car come Zandvoort. Just watch it happen. Yeah. Show us Tiberius Bear. Certainly, sir. Your wish is my command. Here he is. Tiberius Bear. Yes. Hello, Scott Barnes. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Yes, yes. Now, before I continue in the F1 shenanigans, as we've got enough time, I'd like to talk about the state of YouTube right now. Yes, because as I am a... I hate calling this... I hate saying this sentence, but as I am a creator, I never think I am, but as I am a creator, I've been very dismayed at what's been happening on YouTube. Now, first I want to throw a few questions out to the people in the audience. TB still naked. Yes, he is, Will. Still naked. Look, there's his little willy. There's his. Can you see his little willy? Can you see it? Look, I'll hold him up closer. Look. Hang on. Let's spread his legs apart. Can you see his little willy? Can you see his willy? No? He swears it's there. I can't see his little willy. No. No, I can't see his little willy. Sure, he's bloody lying, you know. Are you lying, TB? Yes. Are you another Boogie 2988? He is. Yes, I thought as much. TB's. Look at the comments on the British Grand Prix crawl room. Oh, okay, Scott. I will look at the comments on the British Grand Prix. In fact, I'll go and look at them in a moment. TB has been naked for months. It's hot, Will. He doesn't need his clothes. No, he'll have them back in the winter. But I mean, look at all this fur he's got on him. Look, he doesn't even need clothes, really, does he? Let's face it. He's a bear. What does he need clothes for? No, stupid. Anyway, has anyone been watching the YouTube, I call it drama, fake drama on YouTube concerning a certain big, and I use big in the operative sense, YouTuber called Boogie2988? I've been watching it now and again, but oh my god. I won't go into details, but apparently 2 years ago he released a video where he said he had cancer and it was all fake. Oops. Sorry, my camera froze there, so I stopped for a minute. Yeah, so as I was saying, this Boogie2988, he claimed he had cancer 2 years ago, but he faked it, and he didn't. So I've been watching a little bit of that, but yeah, it's getting a little bit boring now. But there's been a lot of drama on YouTube recently. We've had Dr. Disrespect, who's been cancelled off the channel due to inappropriate conversations with a minor. We've had this drama with Boogie2988, and of course now we've had this drama with an employee of Mr. Beast as well, who's obviously now one of the biggest one of the biggest YouTubers. I think he is the biggest now. I think he's bigger than PewDiePie. So it's all been a lot of drama on YouTube last few weeks, and you know, some of the biggest creators have disappeared, and that's good because, you know, for what they've done, they should disappear. But I'm talking creators with 4 or 5 million subscribers, or in Mr. Beast's case, 300 million. Sorry I'm late, I've been busy, says Bard. No problem, no problem. I've only been waffling my crap. Again, Norris is a pushover. He is. As I said, he shouldn't have done it. He shouldn't have let him go. But there you go. Right, apparently I've got to look at the comments on the British Grand Prix crawl room. Let's have a look at that then. Let's go looky. Let's go looky. Oh, look. There's me. There's me. Now look, in case anybody didn't know, I had a little problem on Monday when I uploaded a video and YouTube was having a hissy fit. Yes, this why Lando should not have slowed down video. I uploaded this video 4 times because every time it uploaded and I pressed schedule, the video disappeared completely. I'm like, what's happened there? So I uploaded it again thinking it hadn't gone through, but 4 times, and it did actually go through because as Plano Pletti pointed out to me, they'd all got uploaded. eventually, all 4 versions. I got rid of 2 versions, which didn't have any comments on. I just left these 2 here. But this is a YouTube glitch because it shouldn't happen, because you're not allowed to upload the same video twice, because obviously, you know, if you did, you'd get double the views if it was a good video. Say you were a big channel and you got 3 million views on a video, and then you upload it again a couple of hours later and you got another 3 million views. That's not in the YouTube playbook. So yes, you're not allowed to upload the same video twice. So this is a glitch, because this should not have happened. But there's the same video. One I uploaded at, I think, 9 o'clock in the morning, and I just released it. And then one I uploaded at normal time at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, which is the 160 views one. So there you go. A little bit of YouTube glitchiness history there. I'm not going to get rid of the other one. I'll leave them on there. But yes, there they are. 2 videos which should not actually be on there, because you only allow 1 video at a time. But YouTube was seriously glitching. I was all over Twitter that morning saying, come on YouTube, will you just tell everyone that, you know, it's not working. Usually they're very fast with these things. And I did get a reply back from YouTube saying, oh, we're looking into it. I thought, yeah. And then it was literally hours later, and I had quite a few creators sending me messages on Twitter saying, yeah, mine's not working either. That they actually admitted, yeah, there was a slight little problem. So that was on Monday with YouTube. Obviously, it was still the fallout from the big apocalypse that happened a couple of days before, with the blue screen of death on everyone's PCs. Thankfully, I wasn't affected by that whatsoever. No, all the computers, I've got tons of old computers here, including the one I'm on right now is old. It's a 2017 model, but I've got loads of old computers and they've all been fine. So, yeah, I wasn't actually affected. I think it was mostly business machines anyway, not actually members of the public, although I do know people did actually get affected by it. So, anyway, there you go. A little bit of history there. 2 videos, shouldn't happen, but it did due to a YouTube glitch. Anyway, where's this bloody moaning Scotsman? There he is. $101.19 subscribers. Oh God. The trouble with 1.19k subscribers is it just shows you how much the prison service is filling up right now. Just shows you, we're getting overcrowded in the prison service. They've got nothing else to watch, so they have to go and watch this garbage. I mean, it just goes to show you, doesn't it? Overcrowding in prisons, there's your example right there. That's all people have got to watch. So they got, right, what was it? What was it again? British Grand Prix, wasn't it? Where's the British Grand Prix? See, he puts all this crap on the thing. It makes it so hard to try and find a video. Come on, sort it out. For God's sake. Now, let's go back to... Was it... look at the comments on the British Grand Prix crawl room. There you go. What's the British Grand Prix crawl room? The crawl room, British Grand Prix. I'm not going to show you the video in case he gets... because he gets money for it. And I'm not having that. Right. Oh, there goes me Viagra timer. What's this? Who wrote this in? That Lulu wing cost me a teddy bear. I don't know who wrote that in. TB on the plane to Costa Rica. I don't know what's going on here. Apparently you said if Hamilton won a race, you'd said... No, I don't remember that. I don't remember that whatsoever. No, I don't remember that whatsoever. What's that? What? Why didn't I see this? Why didn't I see this? I can't see everyone's message. Let's have a look and see if anyone... See, this is what I hate, you see. I'm here all innocent and what have you, and then people are talking about me, and I don't know they're talking about me, because I've completely missed that message. See? See, we got this other geezer here called Will F1. He talks about me all the time to the Moaning Yorkshireman, and sometimes I miss the messages, and it's like weeks and weeks later, and I suddenly go, wait a minute. Look, Hookster of the Week. See, I missed that one as well. Great new Joe. TB's gone, says Kimmy. No. Come here, TB. Dave said on a stream back in April. No, that wasn't April, was it? No, that wasn't in April. No. Hamilton wins a race in 2024. I get TB to... No. Yeah, I did delete that stream because unfortunately YouTube said it was... No, something wrong with it, so I had to get rid of it. Yeah, I had to get rid of it. YouTube, yeah. YouTube, you know what YouTube's like. I get rid of everything. What's this? F1 Games PlayStation is disqualified for having the certain person included in the All Seasons last week. I kindly gave them a week to put either two certain persons presenting the All Season. They didn't. So Dave is DSQ'd. What? You can guess the two people I want to have. One was that. Oh, this is outrageous. Oh dear. This is out. Oh, we got to the end now. So what was the other one? Mr. Scott Barnes talked about. Oh. You know, I'm starting to get an inferiority complex now, you know. People are talking about me, I don't even know about it. Oh, it is. F1 Games PlayStation disqualified. Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. I don't know. I really don't know. Yes. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna put one of those on there. Josh will spend about a week now trying to find out who hit the dislike button. He'll be going through all the YouTube analytics now, going, which country did they come from, the bastards? Oh, I can't be bothered. Oh dear. That's funny though, isn't it? And look at Hookster of the Week. Yeah, I got it. Thanks, Scott. I got it. Bar to retire. It's not part of HOTW. Look, that's 4 comments down. That's Hungary. 255 comments. Yeah. 255 comments from about 4 people. That doesn't count, does it? Play the video. No, I'm not playing the video. I was going to get money for it. What do you think I am? That's Hungary, not British Grand Prix. I sort of gave... Was it? I thought it was the British. Hang on. Yeah, look. British. It says so at the bottom. British Grand Prix. Yep, that's right. Watch Ned Zoe. I know him personally somewhat, and he'll bore you to tears. Oh, okay. I'll tell you what did bore me to tears. I did watch that one you were talking about last week. The DRS Train podcast with Kieran Smith in it. I just got one question. Why would you do a podcast and not put your face on camera? When you've got guests on the podcast and they've all got their faces on camera. That doesn't make any sense to me. So I thought I'll investigate. It might just be because his camera wasn't working properly that time. So I've been for all the DRS Train podcasts that's had Kieran Smith on it, and his face isn't on any of them. I'm very, very confused. I mean, is he a member of the Ugly People Brigade? If so, Hello? Hello? I'm here. So I'm confused. Let me write that down. I'll look at that later. Ned Zoe. Is that a YouTube channel? Is that his YouTube channel name? Ned Zoe. That F1 Fix channel has, to the surprise of no one, made a few videos of the Max and Lewis incident in Hungary. Really? Have they? Is that the one that's done 423 videos on the 2021 Abu Dhabi incident? Is that the one? I've got one thing to say. Obsessed? Much. Obsessed? Much? 400. I mean, as I said last week, I know people complained about my WTF1 videos and saying I'm milking it, but I think I made about 30 of those in the end, and that was it. And they're all on different, you know, I was taking the piss out of different presenters and stuff like that, so it wasn't all the same subject, like talking about Abu Dhabi 2021. So yeah, I'm going to be on and off the stream. Dave, busy with sibling duty. No problem, mate. That Kieran Smith said on the video that the 2004 Belgian Grand Prix was the best Belgian Grand Prix. I wonder why. I've had a few run-ins with him before. Yes, it's his YouTube. It's his YouTube channel, is it? Okay. I'll have a look at that afterwards. See what that's all about. I did enjoy looking at the DRS Train podcast. Not the actual podcast itself, because I found it incredibly boring. But then I also find the race YouTube channel incredibly boring, and yet they've got over 1 million subscribers. So I must be the wrong one. I must be in the wrong, because, you know, you can't argue with over 1 million subscribers. I just personally find their content pretty boring. I just find it very sort of, I don't know, it's difficult to quantify, but I just find it very dry, because they go into technicals very much in some of the videos, and I'm like, oh. Just tell me what Max Verstappen got up to last night with a pony, and that's all I want to know, really. I'm not interested in, you know, the suspension bits of the Alpine or whatever. Just tell me what Max did with a pony last night. That's all I'm interested in, really. Yes. I'm a bit, my news is a bit sort of drama alert based. Yes, like Keemstar. Let's get into the news. That's what I like. I don't listen to anything Kieran says, haven't gone to his channel for months. Kieran is not an F1 fan, a Kimi nut hugger and wants Alonso and Vettel off the face of the earth, nothing more. The only thing he was right about was Ferrari sabotaging him somewhat. The rest of it comes with his crap. He also replied to my comment from 2 months ago saying that Trulli, Alesi, Panis and Kubica deserved more than one win. He said Heidfeld was a better driver than Kubica. Heidfeld? No, I don't agree with that. I'm just thinking back to Kubica when he was at, was it the Sauber? He did bloody well in that Sauber, didn't he? I can't remember which year it was. 2007, 2000, one of those anyway. He did very well in that Sauber. And I can't remember any time I've sort of gone, wow, didn't Nick Heidfeld do well in that race? I can't remember any situation where I would have said that. But definitely Robert Kubica. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's that Sauber. I mean, Kimi sabotaged himself and making a few silly mistakes in 2008, not being able to adapt well post-2007. Awful human being that producer is. Kiefer said he prefers Kieran Smith over me because he rates Sargent more than I do. Okay. The producer for the DRS podcast, I mean. 2008 could have challenged for the title, but BMW decided to concentrate on next year's car. We all know how that went. 2008, thank you, Planet President. Yeah, I knew it was one of those years, but Robert Kubica in that Sauber, he did very well. So, no, I would not agree that Nick Heidfeld was better than Robert Kubica in any stretch of the imagination. I can't even remember anything that Nick Heidfeld did that was standoutish, to be honest. Just trying to think. Nope. 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 He was just a midfield driver, wasn't he, really? Midfield driver. Well, while I'm here, I'll have a look at that channel. What was it called again? Ned Zoe. Is it Ned Zoe? Is this the one? Let's have a look at it then. Let's see if we can find it. Nedzo, is that it? Nedzo's F1. Let me make myself smaller. Nedzo's F1 grid box, is that it? I presume it is. What else have we got that says Nedzo? That looks like it. That looks like it. Nedzo's F1 grid box. There you go. This looks great. I know, in a 19-year-old university has been watching Formula 1 since 2012. Wait. Hang on. 2012 and he's 19. What was he watching it in nappies? That doesn't quite work out, does it? What are we in now? 2024. I'm hopeless at maths. Okay. So he's 19 in 2024. So in 2014, that was 10 years ago, wouldn't it? He'd have been 19. He would have been 8 years old. So in 2012, he would have been 6 years old. Would you really remember Formula 1 at 6? I know some people say they can remember their childhoods, but I can't. I can't remember a bloody thing. No. I think my first memory that I've got is probably from about age 12. I can't remember anything past before that, honestly. But, yeah. I was 6 watching Formula 1. Can you actually take that in at 6? I don't. That's... Nah, there's a little bit of grandstanding, I think. Oh, dear. Anyway, there you go. What's he got? Why Lewis Hamilton isn't the GOAT. Why Lewis Hamilton's move to Ferrari is stupid. Yes. Yes. What else we got? What else we got? Ruben Barrichello's Brazilian Grand Prix curse. The most misunderstood driver in F1 history. The strange F1 champion who only ever had 2 good races ever. It's Villeneuve Wright. The grueling gyrations of Giovanni Lavargi. Wowzers, what a title that is. What a title that is. That should be a Hollywood movie title. The grueling gyrations of Giovanni Lavargi. Fantastic. I wonder how long it took him to work that to come up with that idea. Wow, might have been a week, I would say. Yes. The richest F1 driver ever that you've never heard of. We need to talk... No, we don't need to talk about Jules Bianchi. Monaco needs to stay on the F1 calendar. Yes, it does. When Schumacher came to F1. Yes. Driving a 19th in under 8 minutes. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at this, everyone. Look at this. Yeah, well, let's have a look at his driving abilities. Let's have a look then. I've got the volume off. Let's have a look and see. Oh, look at this, driving an old car. Here we go. Oh yes. Game system, is this one of those X-Bone games, is it? It doesn't look like a PlayStation game. Oh dear, jumped over the curb there a bit too much, mate. Jumped over the curb there a little bit. Come on, come on. This isn't Gran Turismo, is it? I should have looked underneath it when I Watch Jimmy Broadbench lapping the auto unit if you want to see a realistic version. Oh. Let's see what game it is. Oh, which game? Oh, it's that Forza Scheitels Xbox bony, crappy, Bill Gates, Microsoft, shitty, put it in the bin. That's what it is, isn't it? Yes. Yes, that should be his next console. Mate, yes. Microsoft, shitty, put it in the binny. Yes, 360. That's what it should be. Yes, 360. Well, yes, that looks very skillful, sir. Very skillful indeed. What else should we look at? Esteban Tuero. The story of Hesketh. The story of Hesketh. Now that might be. Let's have a look at this one. The story of Hesketh. Does he actually speak in his videos, or is it just like an AI voice? All right, let's have a look. Let's have a listen. Oh shit.
Other sports such as football or rugby. The British royal family attended the first ever F1 race in 1950, and many drivers in the early years of Grand Prix racing up until the 40s and 50s came from a noble background. Prince Birabongzi Banadej of Siam, or simply Prince Bira, is probably the most well-known royal in F1 history, but there have been several others. Alfonso de Potago was the first Spanish driver to finish on an F1 podium.
What was that?
And to give some more recent examples,
Alfonso de Potago. What was that? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Roll that tape again.
others. Alfonso de Potago.
Alfonso de Potago. That's like when you can't say something, you just say it really quickly, hoping no one notices. Alfonso de Potago. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. That's like Oliver when he was trying to name those old Grand Prix drivers, didn't he? And G Hard Burger. It's G Hard Burger. Gina Lacey. Alfonso de Capaga. Alfonso de Capaga. Right, what I do is Alfonso de Potago. There you go. See, now what I do is what's that program called? Is it Google Translate? I don't know. No, it's not. I got a program I used to do. I can't remember how to say. How to pronounce. There you go. How to pronounce. That's it. So I use this a lot if I can't get the names. You see, because it gives you tells you in audio how the name is. So let's see if it is Alfonso. Here we go. Let's make sure the desktop audio's on. Right. So this is how he's actually said.
Alfonso de Portago.
Alfonso de Portago. There you go. Alfonso de Portago. I use that a lot for pronunciation, especially some of the older drivers. I can't remember. Alfonso de Portago. And what did Mr. Nedso say?
Is probably the most well-known royal in F1 history, but there have been several others. Alfonso de Portago.
Alfonso de Portago. Oh, that's classic. That's made my day. That's made my day. What's your name, mate? Alfonso de Portago. What was that? Alfonso de Portago. Anyway, that's enough of that bullshit. Ah, fantastic. Cubica probably could have won to be able to give up with development. Yeah. Also, the producer's a guy called Con. He's an awful person with extreme far right views. Apparently, Kieran said he'd been catching F1 since 1997, and he said he's in his 20s. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Yeah. So he was literally sitting there in his nappy, eating his, I don't know what is that stuff they give to babies. You know, it looks like sick, and it's, you know, it's all mushy. And he's literally there watching F1 going, red car, ooh, yellow car. Lovely. What extreme far-fetched views. To be honest, Dave, I know him more than most viewers. I don't even think he could be able to remember that far back. He's autistic like me, so he's very, very into certain things. I'm with you. ESPN used to call Lavazio Johnny Car Wash. He can be a bit of a prick at times, not going to lie, but he knows his stuff, to be honest. I get you. Does Dwayne keep spamming the same comments on Kieran Smith's channel? I'm not quite sure. Fun fact, he drives with one hand, has cerebral palsy. He's basically rendered his other one useless. Oh, okay. Chazza HD banned Dwayne. Did he? Interesting. Yes, he does speak. He speaks Spanish too, hence the proper Spanish pronunciations. Tommy WTF1 thinks Lulu will be at Belgium. He is certain about it. Oh, he left WTF1, I forget. Hamilton has had 3 good races this season. His first 8 races or so were pathetic. Hamilton always does well in this portion of the season, so I won't read anything into his form, to be honest. I'm autistic as well, Bar, so yeah, I know exactly what you mean. So there you go. That's we need TB. I've just shown TB. I'll get him again. Here he is. TB, TB, TB the bear. Yes, yes, yes. Hamilton win at Belgium, I meant. Said Tommy WTF1. Yes. Yes. I don't know what's been happening at WTF1. I haven't taken any notice, but they don't seem to be making any videos anymore, just short ones. I noticed. That's all I've noticed, really. But anyway. Said Tommy. Get Kamala Harris on the all seasons. Yes. Yes. I'm going to write it down now. I've got this week's already done. But she's going to go top of the list now. Actually, you saying that, it's going to be a nice little segue. Nice little segue. Kamala Harris. Get Max Verstappen. I think I've got it written down, haven't I? Oh, no, I haven't actually. Let's put him down then. Max Verstappen. But Kamala on next week's will be a nice little segue for the one that's on this week. Max Verstappen. They make shorts probably so they can get more views. This is true. This is true. Yeah. Because you get more views than shorts. But you don't get any money for it. You get 4p per 1,000 views. So I don't see the logic in that. They get more views, but they get less money. It's 4p per 1,000 views. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Because the YouTube Shorts is a pot of money, and it's all shared out equally. And everyone gets 4p per 1,000 views. Doesn't matter if you're a big creator, little creator, medium-sized creator. Everyone gets 4p per 1,000 views. So the difference between that is if you're on ordinary YouTube making long-form videos, then if you put your video as like gaming, then everyone who's making videos in gaming, that you will get a slice of that gaming pie. And if you put your video as in like sports, or you write it down as in the podcast section, that will, you get a little percentage of that. So you actually get more money for that. I think the current rate at the moment on YouTube is about £2.76 per 1,000 views because of inflation and the way prices have gone up. It used to be £1 per 1,000, but I think it's £2.76 at the moment per 1,000 views on YouTube for a long form video. But I say that's because there's lots of, different segments that, you get the money from. Whereas YouTube Shorts is just one big pot. As I say, everybody is shared out equally with the same amount. So if PewDiePie did a short, he'd still get 4p per 1,000 views. Obviously, you get more money because you get more views. You get 4 million views or whatever. But he's still only getting 4p per 1,000 views. Tommy WTF won't expect another Lulu win. They make shorts to get... Yeah. Tommy said Hamilton will win the 2022 championship by 100 points. Yes. Get Jack... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Get Jack Nicholls oops on the all seasons. Unfortunately, I can't because I don't think his voice is now on YouTube because most of his videos, I think, have been deleted. So get David Coulthard on the all seasons. I think have I got Coulthard written down here? I've got a big long list of names. Which I think I did last week. I'm sure I did Coulthard, didn't I? Did I do David Coulthard? I didn't do David Coulthard. Karun, I got Karen Chanduk. I have got Karen Chanduk. Speaking of Jimmy Broadbent, referencing the comment on that Nürburgring video, did you hear that he's going to be a dad? No, I didn't know that. Well, congratulations, Jimmer. He's gone into pole position. Yes. Get TRL. Here we go. Here we go. Get TRL Limitless. And he's on the all seasons. No, Will. No. That's not going to happen. No. YouTube keeps on deleting my comments about Con. There's another strike happening. Remember the SAG AFTRA strike from last year? Yes. This time they're going after the game companies for using I can't even say that bloody word. No, that one's got me. I know the word, like I can't... Fuck! Generative... Oh, God. That word, AI. Wow, really? Another strike. They're still recovering in Hollywood from the last one, aren't they? I mean, oh my God, the output that's coming out from Hollywood now the moment is very, very lackluster, isn't it? Let's face it. Now another strike. Get Boogie on the all seasons. That's not a bad. No, I can't because he faked cancer, and you know that's not something that I could put as a joke. But I get your point. But I couldn't put him on there. Get Gary Brabham. Oops on the all seasons. Now, didn't we have this last week? Didn't he get up to some naughtiness or whatever at some point? I can't remember. So yeah, Boris Johnson. I have got Boris Johnson written down. Connor's awful views about transgender people. I see. AI generated material. Thank you, Blind. He saved my life. He saved my life because I can't say the word, even though I know what it is, but I can't say it. AI generated material. Yes. Apparently, so I've heard. Some people are going to start complaining to YouTube soon about the use of AI voices. So my all seasons may have to get rid of the voices at some point, but I'm still going to keep them on at the moment until I'm told that I've got to get rid of them. But yeah, it looks like those voices will have to disappear at some point. But I will continue, don't worry, because nothing's been said. I mean, I have to tick a box every video to say that this is not the real person's voice and it's AI generated. So I don't see what the problem is, you know. But obviously, you know, the real people are going to complain at some point that I'm getting them to, well, not just me, obviously, but other people are getting them to say things that they wouldn't normally say. So I can see that point. But if you blatantly put into the video that this is not their voice, I can't see a problem. But anyway, I'm not a lawyer. Get Margaret Thatcher on the altar. God, no, Will, says Bra. Get Liz Truss on the all seasons. Shall we talk about cheese? Shall we talk about cheese? Cheese. Get John Alford. Oops on the all. Oh God, John Alford. I've recognised that name from somewhere. Grange Hill. I knew apparently some Grange Hill. Yeah, I remember him. Blimey, I think he was on when I used to watch Grange Hill. Let's look him up. John Alford. Is that him? Ah, yes. He was in London's Burning, if anyone remembers that from Blimey. ITV firefighting drama. I used to watch that religiously. Used to love that show. London's Burning. Yeah, I remember now just by that picture there. Because that's sort of like when he was in London's Burning. Obviously, he's a lot older now, which I presume is that picture there. Oh, God. I didn't know anything about this. 52 years old. I'm just about to destroy some more memories now, am I? So, what's he been up to? Stand trial accused. Oh, God. Okay. When was this anyway? 8 days ago. Oh, this is pretty current then, is it? Oh, God. I always hate doing this because I used to like him in London's Burning. Okay. London's Burning. Thank you, Sky, for giving me your essential cookies. London's Burning actor John Alford to stand trial accused of sexual offences involving girl under 16. Okay, we won't read any more of that because we're on YouTube. But, yeah, wowzers. let's just separate that apart for a moment and say that he was a very good actor on London's Burning back then in the day. Okay, that's all I'm saying on that subject. He was a very good actor, very up and coming actor on London's Burning at the time, and that was a show that I was quite obsessed with. London's Burning. I loved it to death, really did. So that's very sad news. Anyway, back to normality, if you can call this show normal. Get Nicholas I think I've got him written down. I think so. Nicholas Latifi. Oh, I haven't. I thought I had. Nick Latifi. Get Dr. Disrespect on... Hi there, champs. I can't, can I? Oh, dear. Dr. Disrespect. What can you say about that? Do you know how much I would kill for... Why haven't I made this... should have made this a bit bigger. I do apologise. Do you know how much I'd kill for 4.6 million subscribers? He hasn't got that many now. He's dropping them off like flies, but he was on 4.6 million subscribers. It's just crazy, isn't it? Just absolutely crazy that you'd throw that all away. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The BBC aren't editing him out, so they're skipping it entirely. Yeah, I can understand. I can understand. Get Ted Kravitz on the All Seasons. Get Nadine Dirties on... What? Oh, Doris, I was going to say. Nadine Dirties, that sounds like... that sounds like a porn star name, doesn't it? My name's Nadine Dirties. Ted Kravitz. I thought I wrote him down, didn't I? No, I haven't got him either. Ted Kravitz. Get Andre Lotterer on the All Seasons. Get Nikita Marzispin, oops, on the All Seasons. What? Why have we got the oops for Marzispin? He's not been doing anything with under 8. No. No, it's just because I know, because he's yes, from that country we can't talk about on YouTube. Get Gary Glitter on the All Seasons. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, everyone. You bills. Fuck's sake. Get Dang Tictum on the All Seasons. Florida says London's Burning has been repeated on some UK TV channels again. They may have to stop showing it. Is it? Oh, blimey, I didn't know that. I didn't know it was being shown somewhere. It's very difficult. They don't show it very often on anything, to be honest. You can buy it on Amazon. All 14 seasons are available. I noticed a few weeks back, but it's 140 quid. 140 quid for an old 80s and 90s and 2000 TV shows. I mean, it's a lot of content. 14 seasons, but 140 quid. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. I've actually got them up there. Yes. I recorded them on video when video was a thing. Yes, you remember VHS, and then I transferred them to DVD. I don't know if you can see that up there. Let me see. Look, there's a whole bookshelf there of TV shows. But one of those is London's Burning. I've also got The Sopranos. What else have I got? Joe 90, UFO, Battlestar Galactica, the original series, and a few others. But yes, up there somewhere. You probably can't see the writing on them, but there is London's Burning. All 14 seasons is up there somewhere, but they are recorded off videotape and just transferred to DVD, so the quality is not good. But it's still cheaper than 140 quid. Jesus. Oh my God. Yes, but as I say, I used to love that show, London's Burning. That was just one of my favourites. All-time favourites. But then, like all TV shows, unfortunately, some of the main cast members started leaving and it sort of deteriorated. And by season 14, it was a shadow of its former self. But those early, I've got my camera out of frame now. Excuse me while I rectify that. Got to look semi-professional. No, that doesn't look semi-professional. There you go. There you go. Yeah, so 140 quid it's a lot of money for an old TV show. Right, where are we now? Oh, blimey, look at the time. Look at the time. That's all right. Okay. Well, I'll do this quick, then we'll go to the quiz. Get Nigel. I've got Nigel written down. Yes, got Nigel. Nigel Farage. God. Nigel Farage. Let's write him down. I'm running out of paper. I have to go to the next page. Nigel Farage. David Croft. David Croft. David Cameron. Bloody hell. Get Jess McFadden on the All Seasons. She is very pretty, according to someone called F. Leave it, Will. Leave it. I've got her written down anyway. Jess McFadden. Leave it. Get Jess Hawkins on the All Seasons. I don't think I've got her written down. Jess Hawkins. Get Chloe Grant. Chloe Grant? I've never heard of Chloe Grant. What does she do? Chloe Grant. I might even look her up. Jason Statham. Should we get Jace on there? Jason Statham. Yes. Jason Statham. Get Abby. I think I got Abby Pulling. Yes, I got Abby Pulling. Steve Ryder. Oh yeah, Steve Ryder. Steve Ryder. Get Regina Hertz on the All Seasons. Did she actually speak? Just imagine now though, with this AI technology, I could have Regina Hertz actually speaking. I could have the Carmen Jordan career mode with Carmen speaking as well. Just imagine that. It'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? Brendan Hartley. I think I've got him. Oh, no I haven't. Brendan Hartley. So gay. So bloody gay. There you go. There's a comment from 2018 that you can't say now. Was that when he was in Formula 1? Yeah, I did an All Seasons 2018, wasn't it? Yes. Yes, you can't say that anymore. No. No. So gay. So bloody gay. Yes. It's a joke, everyone. It's a joke. Calm your tits. Calm your tits. Not to you lads out there. I'm talking to everyone else. Calm your tits. Look at the All Seasons and it puts it into perspective because I use nicknames for quite a lot of the drivers and he was just one of them. I think I explained before anyway how that all came about. Brendan Hartley. Brendan Hartley. Valtteri Bottas. So there you go, as well. So gay, so I'm gonna do it properly, well, just for you. So gay, so bloody gay. Great, great. Someone's saying every series of the Bill, 26 series. Did it really last that long? Bloody hell. I think I lasted as long as Burnside. As soon as Burnside left, I think that's when I departed as well. Something like that anyway. But I watched it a lot of seasons. But then, as I say, like all these series, the main sort of star started to disappear and then you start to lose interest. But 26 series on eBay for £2,000. Damn. I presume these are like originals, not like taped off the TV. Because if so, how much is my London's Burning worth? Not a lot, because it's £140 to buy it brand new on DVD, so it's not going to be much, is it? Probably about a tenner, I would think. But I don't want to get rid of them anyway, because as I say, it's a very difficult series to actually see. They're very, very rarely repeated. I didn't even know it was on UK TV. Well, it was. It's probably not going to be. Or what they could do is just repeat the early ones, because he wasn't in it until a lot later in the show. I don't think he started till about season 11, season 10. So they could just do the first 9 seasons, just keep repeating those, and then that bloke Alford wouldn't even be in it. Is Star Trek on there? I've got Star Trek downstairs. I haven't got any Star Trek up there. I've got lots of Star Trek downstairs. I've got a whole bookcase full of Star Trek, because as you know, I'm a Star Trek fanatic. I am starting to save the newest ones, but very, very slowly, because they're bloody expensive, these Blu-rays, especially of TV series. I'm just getting through Discovery at the moment. I've almost got all of them, but yeah. What else have I got up there? Oh, I've got all the James Bond films as well on that display up there. Yeah. I really should buy those one day, because they're all off the telly, and as you know, if anyone watches ITV, they're all cut to shit. So I should buy them one day, because they're pretty cheap now. The whole box set of James Bond, they're not that expensive. Get Ralph Schumacher on the All Seasons. I think I got Ralph down. Ralph Schumacher. Yes. Get Russell Brand on the All Seasons. There's a question mark over Russell Brand, isn't there? We don't know about Russell Brand. I mean, he's still on YouTube, isn't he? And nothing's been proven, but question mark. Question mark. Speaking of which, Sky Mix has been showing 4 hours of Star Trek every weekday. The Next Generation, Enterprise, DS9 and Voyager. Fantastic. I think those early, I call them early Star Treks now, because they are really, aren't they? I think they'll be around for another 100 years, because they are the ultimate TV station filler, aren't they? Really, they really are, because there's so many episodes, they can just fill up the, gaps in the TV schedules pretty easily, has to be said, and especially Sky Mix, because it hasn't really got a lot of content, has it? But yeah, Enterprise DS, fantastic. I've got Heinz Alfredson. Nick Heidfeld. I think I've got Nick. Oh no, I haven't. Nick Heidfeld. Nick Heidfeld. Gunther Steiner. Gunther Steiner. Get Matteo Benvenuto, Mr. Clownman. Matteo Benvenuto. Yes, Benotto is back and he will be at Audi. Yes, he is. Get Paul Stoddard on the All Seasons. Paul Stoddard. Ken Till said when they launched the 1998 car, the car is good and we can get a few points finishes. Chloe Grant is a racing driver. Is she? I'm going to put a question mark there and have a look because I don't know a thing about Chloe Grant. There's one I've missed. Get Tony Fernandez on the All Seasons. Get Abella Danger on the All Seasons. I don't know who that is either. Get Tony Jardine. Tony Jardine. Abella Danger. Okay. Colin Coles on the All Seasons. When is the Regina Hertz mode coming back? Oh, it'll be back some point. How about the F1 2001 James May career? Oh, yeah, that'll be back at some point. Yeah. Actually, I haven't got any excuse for the James May because what was my excuse for the James May career mode? I think the save got corrupted, so I had to stop it. And back then I was having problems recording PS1, but with that gadget I bought the other week, which allows you to play PS1 consoles through HDMI, I could do it now. Yes, so we could have a return to James May. Get Ricardo Rossi on the All Seasons. Oh, yes. I think I wrote him down last week. Ricardo... Oh, I didn't. Thought I did. Ricardo Rossi. Ricardo Rossi. Unfortunately, Ken wanted Jos Verstappen and they got Rossi. Yes. Yep, but still Jos wasn't a very good driver. No, he said podium finishes, not point finishes. You need to bring the calls back. Yes, I do. I'm actually experimenting on that at the moment. I may be opening up a Discord server at some point in the future because it seems to be very much more reliable. Burnside, after the bill, he went to do Fort Boyard on Challenge, although he was nowhere near as good as Dirty Den was. That's true. That's true. I was very sad to see about the current stage of, I can't remember his name, the actor who played him, because he's got the same condition as Bruce Willis, hasn't he? And he was on daytime TV, I think about a year ago with his wife. And that's very... very sad situation indeed, especially the fact that mentally he's completely with it, but unfortunately he can't communicate verbally or visually to you, which was very sad. But there we go. And get Lance Stroll on and Lance Stroll, yes, Daddy. Never liked Russell Brand since he was on Big Brother. No. Get Nicola Sturgeon on the All Seasons. Get Roman Grosjean. With All Season suggestions, Dave won't have time to do the quiz. Yes, that's right. Get Dan Bartley on the All Seasons. I might not have time to do the quiz either. Still on Stevens while doing this. Recovered from 2001 Part 3. Yes, absolutely. Right, we're going to do the quiz because I've been on air for 1 hour and 38 minutes and it's getting very, very close to 11 o'clock. So, let me know in the chat. We're only going to do 10 questions this week because I missed it last week and did 20. We're going to do 10. So let me know in the chat what decade you want. 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s or 90s. I think I know the answer, to be honest. Well, I've just not going to have time to do it this week. Busy right now. Okay, no worries, mate. No worries. Get Jan saying keep it going on the all season. I've just noticed this book was made in 1999 because right at the back of it, it's got the 1999 challengers and it's all the drivers from the 1999 season. So obviously that's when this book was made, 1999. Look at that, 1999. Bloody hell. 80s if I do though. Okay, we'll do 80s. We'll do 80s. Heading off now, Dave. Another cracking stream. Well, thank you, Will. Thanks for joining me tonight, mate. I will catch you later. I knew you wouldn't do the quiz because... but it doesn't look like he's going to do the quiz either, so... Lionel Plessy's the winner. Right, 1980s. Page 215. Page 215. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go to this. I think I've done the first quiz, so we'll do the second one. Right, if anyone wants to join in, please feel free to do so. Yep, no quiz tonight for me. Oh, okay. Is there going to be no one doing the quiz then? Because if that's the case, I will sign off now. Will's going. Lionel Plessy's going. And Bois, we don't know. Let me know if anyone's going to do the quiz, and I'll talk to myself for a minute. I'll talk to TB. Hello, TB. Hello, TB. How you doing, TB? No, okay then, right, we will end the stream there. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. You have been awesome as always. To Lionel Plessy, to Will F1 Gaming, to Bois. Who else did we have in here tonight? Scott Barnes was in there. Thank you, Scott, for joining me earlier on in the stream. Helium Trophy was in there as well. Thank you, sir. And I think that was... No, Iron Patriot. Almost forgot Iron Patriot. Oh my goodness gracious me. Iron Patriot as well was in the stream. Well, there you go. Okay, thanks everyone for joining me tonight. You have been awesome as always. And I will catch you on Sunday for the All Seasons. And of course, the last Grand Prix of the year before the big summer break. This is my second to last... Hookster Talk stream. I will be back next week because obviously I'll be able to talk a little bit about Spa, and then I shall be taking a break from doing these for a couple of weeks before F1 Circus resumes again. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, everyone. You've been awesome as always, and I'll catch you in